Good afternoon to everyone, our dignitaries, participants, delegates, invitees, and the audience present here with us to this valedictory function for the International Conference on Data, Electronics and Computing, ICDEC 2022. To begin with, I request the chief guest of today's function, our very own Dean, School of Technology, Northeastern Hill University, the special guest, Professor Nibaran Das, our very own head of department, Professor Rupaban Subedar, to kindly take the seat on the dais. Thank you, sir. I, on behalf of the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering and Department of Computer Applications, Northeastern Hill University, Meghalaya, in collaboration with Computing and Systems, COMSYS Educational Trust, Kolkata, India, expressed our sincere welcome to our respected dignitaries. To begin this ceremony, let us all grace this occasion by singing the national anthem. I request everyone present to kindly stand up for the process. Thank you. We may all sit down. As a token of love and appreciation to our dignitaries for their valuable presence in our midst, the department is pleased to present a memento to each of our respected dignitaries. Firstly, I'd like to request Dr. R.K. Mudoi to give away a memento to our very own chief guest, Professor L.J. Singh. Next, I'll call upon Dr. S.K. Datta to present a souvenir to our special guest, Professor Nibaran Das. Next, I'd like to request Professor S.C. Arya to kindly present a memento to our head of department, Professor Rupaban Subedar. Thank you, sirs, for your cooperation. In continuation, we regret, we'd like to call the program chair, organizing chair, Dr. Juvesh Binong, to come to the dais too. So I'd like to call upon Dr. Jaydeep Swarnagar to hand over the souvenir to Dr. Juesh Milo. Thank you. In continuation, I'm pleased to invite our chief guest, our very own Dean of School of Technology, Northeastern Hill University, to kindly share a few words with us.
Respected dignitaries in in the dais, Professor Nivaran Das ji and Professor Ruban Subhadar ji and Dr. Zues Binong, my dear colleagues, students and participants. So first of all, I would like to congratulate from the bottom of my heart to the organizers who are involved in this international conference on data, electronics and computing, ICDEC 2022. And I also would like to congratulate the persons involved here, including our students, research scholars, and the other faculties of the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, and other faculties from Computer Applications, Tura campus, and professors and dignitaries from COMSIS Educational Trust, Calcutta, for their successful completion of the conference ICDEC 2022. I strongly believe that all the participants who had been here all this while, that they might have been greatly benefited from the research work actually presented by various researchers from around the world, and from the ideas and the knowledge shared by keynote speakers, and also from other distinguished speakers. Now again, if I would like to remind everyone once again, like as I had stated last time, on the day of the inauguration, that we really, at present, we are at a kind of what I would say somewhere where the recent advancement in technologies, and because of which the students' future pillars, that we should say, the students choosing a particular field of engineering has been an issue actually. So I want everyone to think over. And why I am saying this is because some of our own colleagues, including some of us, also have been shifted from our original basic research to the newer field. So if the question arises here is that if everyone goes to that field, now there wouldn't be another, we are going to have a huge vacuum on the other side. So again, now 5G in India is going to come up again. Its government has already, government has already distributed the band allocation to various private parties. So because of which, again, the newer technology is going to come up. Another advantage with us with this recent advancement, say in the field of AI, is that we have lots of solutions with us at present. vast area, I should say, we all are getting benefited out of this research. But again, if you see on the other basic areas where we should be working on to solve the problems for the society or humankind for a better today or tomorrow is still at large. We really have so much thing to do. So I think, without saying, going into this all deliberations and thing, I would like to make my speech short. And I would once again would like to congratulate all the organizers and the students and the other good good human beings, individuals who are involved in this international conference, successful. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable information or suggestion. Thank you once again. Next, I'd like to invite our special guest of the evening, Professor Nibaran Das, to share some insightful thoughts or feedback about the conference with us.
Good evening, everyone. A great thanks to all the professors, students, all members of ICDEC 2022, authors, presenters for making this conference a successful one. Special thanks to the Department of ETC and Computer Application, NEHU, for their endeavor and support. We thank all the session chairs for considering the session and giving their evaluation properly with mentioning all the minute details of the papers. And more importantly, the support from the NEHU and the enthusiasm of all the organizers, the presenters, will pave us the way for conducting a more successful conference in near future. Thank you to all our wonderful speakers again and our sponsor, without whom this has been very difficult. So you make this as lively and interactive as you did. I can see opportunity to increase is our footprint, enhance reputation, and gain in more recognition and of the work we do. Once again, thank you to all of you. Thanks.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Next, we'd like to call upon Professor Rupaban Subedar to share some of the department experience on the conference and also to announce the Best Paper Award of the conference.
Respected Dean, School of Technology, Professor L.J. Singh, Professor Nibaran Das, Dr. Jues Binong, my dear faculty colleagues and students and dear participants. This is really a great moment for the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering that we have successfully completed the first international conference in physical mode in the department. In last year also, we have planned one international conference, COMSIS 2021, which was also successfully completed. But due to the pandemic, that particular conference, we were unable to do it in physical mode. So it was entirely in the, that means online mode. So this particular conference, we are able to do it in physical mode. Although due to the, that means, technology and request from some of the, that means, paper presenter, okay, we have kept both the mode. It was in the blended mode, but we have gathered the knowledge of the physical, that means holding a conference in physical mode. And I am very much sure including that means faculty members, students, research scholars, all have gathered huge amount of experience from this particular conference. And surely this will help us to grow in near future. So I would like to extend my thanks to the COMSIS team for believing on us. So I hope the department is that means able to come up with their expectation. And in future also we will have more collaboration like this. And I'm also taking this particular opportunity, although the formal vote of thanks will be given by our organizing chair, but I would like to take this particular opportunity, since mic have been given to me, to thank all the faculty members, to thank all the staff members of the department, as well as students for organizing this particular conference flawlessly. Only on that means this valedictory function, okay, there is a little bit of delay because the session was extended up to few times, and then we need to calculate for the best paper award. So that is why it is being, that means there is a little delay in starting of this particular valedictory function. But other than that, all the sessions was completed in right time. And moreover, you will find that all the keynote speeches, all the tutorials, okay, which are of that means very relevant, as well as the present day problem, okay, and all the that means speakers have given their best. So this is a very difficult task of giving that means best paper award, but this is a kind of that means tradition, and we are also following it. So we are not giving it to one. In fact, we are giving it to 5 to minimize our error, because it is very difficult to judge a single paper out of so many papers to be a best paper. So we are selecting 5 papers as the best paper award. So I'm going to declare the name of that particular papers, and I would, from my own behalf as well as from the department, okay, I would like to congratulate them. So I'm reading the name of that particular papers. So the first paper is that means all are best paper. Okay, we are not classifying it separately. So all these 5 papers has been considered as the best paper. So the first best paper is, yes, it is track wise. Yeah, this track wise. Okay, I'm just taking the name of the first paper. This is ID number 48. The author of this particular paper is Ronak Roy, Rahul Dabbal, Gargi Bandopatthai, Tuhin Karmakar, Rajdeep Sarkar, Anirban Samanta, and Alokesh Mandal. The paper title is Modeling and Characterization of Propagation Delay of Negative Capacitance Field Effect Transistor. So a big round of applause to these authors. So our next best paper is paper ID number 109. The author of these papers are Pavitra Roy, Shamali Mitra, Nibaran Das. The name of the title of the paper is Source Camera Identification Using GGD and Normalized GCT Model Based Feature Extraction. So a big round of applause to the authors of this particular paper. So moving ahead, the next best paper goes to paper ID number 103, Vijayani Bakshi, Kosiki Roy, Devotus Bhattacharya, and Christian Coleman. So the paper title for them is PEPNet, a PAS-based multi-scale deep learning framework for nucleus segmentation from pap smear images. So a big round of applause for these authors also. So next best paper award goes to paper ID number 74, Kankana Bora, Lipi B. Mahanta, Sandan Chakraborty, Prabal Bora, Borun Borua, Kungar Rangpi, Vishnu Sharma, and R. Mala. So their paper title is Computer Aided Identification of Loom Type of ethnic textile, the gamusa, using texta fisher and random forest classifier. So a big round of applause for them. And the final best paper is paper ID number 132. The author of this paper are Subrabhat Dhar, Sabyasachi Chatterjee, and Prabir Banerjee. The title of their paper is A Learning Model for Channel Selection and Allocation in Cognitive Radio Networks. So these are the 5 base papers. So please congratulate all of them. So the organizers have tried their best to find out these particular base papers. But I'm not saying that the other papers are not good. The differences are very less. It's a marginal difference, but we need to announce it. We cannot declare all the papers as base paper. So these are the base paper we have selected based upon the recommendation of our reviewer as well as from the program chairs. So these have been that means identified as the base papers. So at last, again, I would like to thank all of you for your cooperation, for your involvement in this particular conference. And I hope this conference is a very big success. Thank you all, and Kublai Sibun.
Thank you, sir, for sharing the experience with us and for announcing the much-awaited papers. Moving on, the next part is we'll mention the presenter's certificate of all the participants. This will be based on the technical session. Only the paper ID and the name of the presenter will be announced. Based on technical session number 1, paper ID 57, and the name of the presenter is Amartya Paul. Paper ID 23, name of the presenter is Nayan Jyoti Majumdar. Paper ID 27, the name of the presenter is Bhuneshwar Das. Paper ID 54, name of the presenter is Amas Borthio. Paper ID 73, the name of the presenter is Nazrul Hope. Paper ID 74, the name of the presenter is Prahlad Bora. Paper ID 76, the name of the presenter is Chinmoy Devnath. Paper ID 88, the name of the presenter is Ayatullah Taruk Mullah. From technical session number 2, the paper ID 49, name of the presenter is Deep Bhaidya. Paper ID 35, the name of the presenter is Darilanki S. Lindor. Paper ID 48, the name of the presenter is Raunak Roy. Paper ID 134, the name of the presenter is Moirang Them Santosh Kumar Singh. Paper ID 75, the name of the presenter is Sangeeta Das. Paper ID 84, the name of the presenter is Feriki Ranja. Paper ID 101, name of the presenter is Niratyay Biswas. Paper ID 29, name of the presenter is Marudyo Sharma. Paper ID 105, the name of the presenter is Sumendu Ghosh. From technical session number 3, the paper ID is 63 and the name of the presenter is Soumya Bhrata De. Paper ID 117, name of the presenter is Swami Paul. Paper ID 135, the name of the presenter is Nayana De. From technical session 4, which is an online mode, the paper ID is 5. Name of the presenter is Khan Masood Parvez. Paper ID 31. Name of the presenter is Dr. Arindam De. Paper ID 52. Name of the presenter is Genevieve Chirmang. Paper ID 94. The name of the presenter is Sisira Hawaibam. Paper ID 95. Name of the presenter is Sisira Hawaibam. Paper ID 132, the name of the presenter is Subha Brata Dhar. Paper ID 44, name of the presenter is Tapas Chakrabarti. From technical session number 5, paper ID 14, name of the presenter is Abira De. Paper ID 80, name of the presenter is Somyandu Sekhar Bandyopadhyay. Paper ID 87, name of the presenter is Kaustav Gupta. Paper ID 91, name of the presenter is Barnali Chakravarti. Paper ID 102, name of the presenter is Southwick Paul. Paper ID 116, name of the presenter is Soumya Nasipuri. Paper ID 109, name of the presenter is Babitra Roy. Paper ID 64, name of the presenter is Ajoy De. Paper ID 39, the name of the presenter is Debajit Sharma. From technical session number 6, paper ID 25, name of the presenter is Somik Bhumik. Paper ID 47, name of the presenter is Jayjita Saha. Paper ID 92, name of the presenter is Udo Chukwu Okoro. Paper ID 103, name of the presenter is Bijoyini Bhagdi. Paper ID 106, name of the presenter is Soma Hazra. Paper ID 108, name of the presenter is Shreyasi Datta. Paper ID 111, name of the presenter is Jayanta Das. Paper ID 114, name of the presenter is Kalpita Datta. So totally there are 44 presented papers, and 28 are presenting online and 16 presented offline. So congratulations to all the participants and for their active participation. Last but not the least, we'd like to invite Dr. Juvish Bunau, Organizing Chair, ICDEC 2022, to deliver us the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. Chief guest of the valedictory functions, Dean School of Technology, Professor L.J. Prakash Singh, Professor Nibaran Das from Program Share, Comsys team, and Head Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Professor Ruben Suders, and everyone present here, as well as everyone present in online or who are in YouTube as well. I welcome you all to these valedictory functions. I, Dr. Juvish Bunau, Organizing Chair of ICDEC, or ICDEC as I like to call, as then ICDEC, that is short, that 2022, would like to throw light about the International Conference on Data, Electronics, and Computing 2022. This is the first editions of the conference. Before offering my vote of thanks, I'd like to give a brief story about the origins of this particular conference. The thought process, or as our head, Professor Sudar has said, that we had an online conference in this corona pandemic, that is 2021. It is in the purely in online mode. So with that, we said that we can go for, means one day we are discussing with Professor Sudar, Dr. R.K. Mudoy, and myself, we are discussing about a conference, they're organizing a conference in the department that is also in the offline mode, because after this great war of corona pandemic, we are looking at that. So while discussing, we said, we three of us agreed, just a casual discussion, we agreed. Then they said that how to proceed. Then we said that, yeah, we had just already completed one conference online mode. So what said that actually Dr. Mudo and Professor Subedar suggest me that we can go for, or we can collaborate with COMSIS Educational Trust, so that as we were together was organizing the COMSIS 2021, so we are known to Professor Debatus Bosu, who is the General Chair of this ICDEC 2022, as well as the COMSIS as well. So we discussed with him. Then they also said, yeah, we can have a new conference series other than COMSIS, so that we agreed. And he, along with his COMSIS teams, they said. So as a result, that this conference actually come into practice when we got an approval from the vice chancellors of our university, Northeastern University, or in short, NEHU. Okay, so this is the story how this conference comes into existence. Now, as is the valedictory functions, I like formally offer my vote of thanks. On the behalf of organizing committee, ICDEC 2022, I take this opportunity to present the vote of thanks. It is my privilege to propose a vote of thanks and acknowledge the contributions of those who work hard to bring this conference to these valedictory functions. I, on the behalf of organizing committee, convey my deep regards and hearty thanks to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P.S. Shukla. I also thankful to the Registrar, Professor S.K. Dixit, and Finance Officer L.M.K. Lengra, or we profoundly call Ba Lengra here in our university. My sincere thanks to Professor L. Jaiprakash Singh, Dean School of Technology, NEHU, who helped us and support us in various days. Whenever help we ask, he spared times at least, though in being busy schedule, somehow at least he spared times do or something at least that whatever we are asking. That is, I'm thankful to that. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank our head, Professor Ruben Sabajas, who also helped us in all this respect, not only from the discussions, but every stage. He helped us to bring this conference to this level. I should not forget one good group who has contributed to its existence, that is COMSIS Educational Trust Kolkata. I convey my sincere thanks to the General Chair, Professor Debatus Bhattacharya, and all his team, including Professor Subhadeep Bosu, let me name few, Professor Nibaran Das, Professor Deepak Kole, Swagata Mandal, and many more whose name I have not able to say, but I really so grateful to them for providing their support for the successful conclusions of this particular conference. My heartfelt thanks to all the track chairs and all the reviewers who have worked hard to say at least reviewers for 144 papers, and the trackers not only they have just well that they have worked hard to evaluate or examine the presentations and other things necessary to award the best papers. I thank them all. I also want to thank all the speakers that is that keynote speaker, as well as tutorial speakers that who has come over from different part of the Northeast, as well as two of them, like Professor Saha from USA and Professor uh, Darius from Poland. They have delivered talk in this international event. I thank them all. I also thank all my faculty colleagues from the Department of ECE who has worked tirelessly to come to or in order to hosting or say completing these 3 days events. They have not worked only these 3 days, but they have worked for since maybe few weeks. They are working like anything. I especially thank Dr. Raskisar Mudoy and Joydeep who were just moving or working together with me for this actually last 1 week. Thank you, you both and all. I should not forget to thank our mostly the research scholars. Some of them are even BTech students. 1, 2 are there who were also like from the not only from this last 3 days, but before that in this week actually they were who were coming to department early morning and going late. Even some of them because of that they missed their dinner as well yesterday. I thank them all. Okay. And what about that? I should not, there are many, like say, I should not forget to thank our administrative staff of NEHU who has helped me to get accommodations in the NEHU guest house at a very nominal rate. Also, the people in the guest house, especially all guest house, we call it, but actual name of the guest house is Yukyang Nangba Guest House in respect of our freedom fighter from Gentia Hills. So I thank them all, at least providing, helping us to provide hospitality and food to our participants coming from other part of the regions. I may have missed some of the things, but I should one thing that our not only this in this our whole day programs that like breakfast, tea, lunch, etc. were provided by a caterer friend, Mr. Mintu Das. So I thank him and his team for their support. I also thank My Cafe restaurant for giving us a tasty, wonderful banquet dinner on the first day, that is 7 evening. And here I should not miss one thing, that is Miss Apertu, our colleague, who has coordinated the student within a short span of time, and so that they can perform the different dances and they can enlighten not only the delegates and the presenters coming from the other part as well as those who were present online. I interact with 2 foreigners. They said that they were Russians. They heard the music, they enter into the community hall, and they enjoy it. They say that we really enjoyed that. So that is the and that is the proof of success, Miss Pertu, that you have done for this performance. Thank you. In this event, many times that I may have been, or in fact I have been harsh to even my colleagues, especially to Raskisar Mudoy and Joydeep in many cases, as well as to all the students. And though I know I have been harsh, I'm sorry as I Indian way from my heart. With this, if I also still keeping delay to thank all the authors, whether they are accepted or not, that we have received 140, as I was saying that 144 manuscript or papers we receive it. Though we have selected 52 but registered 44 or printed 44, but I should thank every one of them showing interest to or considering us that we are at least good platform that they can showcase their research work. I thank them all and hoping that in future they will show their interest or they will keep their belief with us that and cooperate and submitting in future wherever we conduct such international academic events. I thank everyone whom I mentioned. I forget to mention there everyone else. Thank you everyone. Thank you Kublai Sivan.
Thank you, sir, for your genuine words of thanks and gratefulness on behalf of the department too. With this, we come to the end of this valedictory program on ICDEC 2022. Thank you all for being here and for sharing your research experience with us too. And to all the outstation dignitaries and participants, we wish you all a safe journey. Till we meet again, thank you once again. Refreshment has been arranged for everyone. Kindly join us and have a good evening. In the next room.